Did this guy smoking rock cocaine? I'm just about 100% convinced that this guy's smoking rock cocaine. I'm not just saying that like people will say, oh, they're on drugs or somebody's on drugs, kind of just joking around. No, this guy is smoking rock cocaine. Everybody knows about his dyslexia comment he made about Gavin Newsom, and Gavin Newsom having dyslexia should disqualify him for being president. People with learning disabilities don't make good leaders. Look at this guy. Look who's talking. Listen to the way he talks. Dude, this man ain't well. But forget all that. I want to know. One question I'd want to know from him, what the fuck is he doing in the White House if he's not selling cocaine? Why isn't he up in there selling cocaine? He should be.
The President of the United States, Gavin Newsom, admitted that he has learning disabilities, dyslexia, everything about him is dumb. But then he looked at the audience and said, "But I'm smarter than you," or something like that.
Does that sound like a man who's really with it right there?
Learning disabilities, okay? And I know it's highly controversial to say such a horrible thing. The President of the United States, Gavin Newsom, admitted that he has learning disabilities, dyslexia. First, effective immediately, the FDA will be...
Now listen to this shit with Tylenol.
The use of, well, let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Acetaminophen. Is that okay? Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol.
This motherfucker's about 100 years behind the times, especially with this Tylenol shit. Old fucking news. 40, 50 years old.
Risk of autism. I mean, there's a rumor, and I don't know if it's so or not, that Cuba...
Of course he doesn't know if it's true.
They don't have Tylenol because they don't have the money for Tylenol. And they have...
Oh, sure, they don't have the money for Tylenol, okay? For fucking Tylenol. This guy is a comedy routine,
and there
seriously.
are other parts of the world where they don't have Tylenol, where they don't have autism. That tells you a lot. And I want to say it right now. And, you know, the way I look at it, don't take it. Don't take it. There's no downside in not taking it. So I'd like to ask Bobby to come up and say a few words. I hope I didn't ruin his day, but that's the way I feel. I've been very strong on the subject for a long time. You know, life is common sense, too. And there's a lot of common sense in this, and I wish things like this were brought up. And this group has worked so hard on it.
This motherfucker's high as a kite.
But I'd like to be a little bit more, a little speedier in the process of a recommendation, because there's no harm in going quicker. There's absolutely no harm. At worst, there's no harm. Thank you very much. Bobby, please.
Thank you, Mr. President.
At worst, there's no harm. Oh, yeah, and Cuba has a very low autism rate, hardly any at all, because they can't afford Tylenol. Okay, so there's so much to unpack with that even. They can't afford Tylenol, so they have low autism. No, they don't, actually. I personally know for a fact they don't have a low rate of it. But let's say that they even did. Oh, well, it's a good thing they don't have a lot of Tylenol, because inferring that if they all had an unlimited supply of Tylenol, that they would be taking it like it was fucking going out of style to get high. And, of course, it's easy for this guy to say that, oh, well, I just don't take it. Well, you know the kind of drugs they're on from those doctors and shit like that? He's on all the great shit. And he's smoking rock cocaine. I'm convinced of it. Tylenol. And he's going to have Robert F. Kennedy Jr. warn the FDA. This was a few months ago. About Tylenol being a danger. Or the FDA was going to warn all the doctors across America that Tylenol was dangerous. They were talking about this shit 50 years ago. This Tylenol thing, right? This is nothing new. Whether you think it's great or whether you think Tylenol sucks, well, it doesn't matter what you think about it. I mean, everybody that has half of a brain cell has heard everything there is to know about fucking Tylenol. All right? It's like never hearing that the Catholic Church is involved in all kinds of shady shit with kids. I mean, come the fuck on, man. Even living in a hut somewhere, if you didn't know that about Tylenol. And so I don't know, and doctors, he's going to inform doctors, this guy is smoking raw cocaine. Seriously, and this thing with Gavin Newsom is, you know, he's dumb. He's just dumb. I mean, this guy's high. He's high as hell. And I want to know, the one question I want to know more than anything else on earth about this, if he's not, I would ask him, even if I was his friend, like I said, dude, what are you doing in the White House if you're not selling cocaine? What is this motherfucker doing if he's not in there selling cocaine? Okay? What? What is he doing?